Hi, Sherry here from Paper, Paint, and Stitches, and I have a new journal to show you today. I struggled with a name for this one, so I asked my little granddaughter what she thought I should name it, and she said, well, it already has a name. So that's the name of this journal, The New Baby, and it has a little space right here in this book plate where you can put the baby's name that is being memorialized in this book. It has some dangly things hanging here, a little suitcase, and a baby shoe. And this is geared a little more toward a girl because the new baby in this story is a girl and the older child is a little boy. But you can do it however you want to. And let's get started. We've got the tie is this sheer ribbon, and I left it long so you can have a great big bow, but you can trim it off if you feel like that's in the way. And you open it up, and on the inside everything is about babies. So you'll see I didn't put a book plate myself because the Little Golden Books already have one. But there's a lot of stitching and the story is really sort of antique itself, and you'll see what I mean if you read the story. But everything in here is the vintage style paper, and there's lots of stitching, and everything is coffee dyed. And I've used one scripture passage in here is Proverbs 22:6, and then there's another little stamp that I use that's appropriate. This is a page, the dedication page from a book that I got that I was using pictures and things out of, and I thought that was really pretty. And I love this message or quote that it has right here. It says, "Children are the living message we send to a time we will not see." And the writer is anonymous, but I thought that was very appropriate. And then you see the little boy, his name is Mike, and he's playing with his truck, and a delivery truck comes up, and he has no idea what's going on. That's what makes this story a little bit antique, because a child these days knows as soon as mommy knows almost that there's going to be a baby. Everybody else knows. So anyway, then as you go through, you'll see there's lots and lots of pages. There's little books that you can write in. Plenty of space to journal and some puzzles. And see, mommy gets a delivery to the door. It's not the baby yet. Here's an envelope with some paper inside that you can use for journaling. Some stamping. Lots of different stitches and colors. I use different colors to match. And this is where Daddy tells Mike there's going to be a baby, and he didn't know. So, and there's lots of little things. This is tuck spot and an envelope with paper inside. I thought this was sweet. This came out of the same book as the dedication page. It's a cookbook. And so when you unfold this, you find that there's a recipe for cowboy oven stew. So that was neat. I put it close to where they're having supper. So that could have been what they had for supper. Who knows? It doesn't really look like it, though. And then it's time for the baby. And then he gets a phone call, and they tell him that they've got a baby sister. Lots and lots of beautiful things, places for you to journal, things to look at. There's Daddy. He's come home. He wants to know when the baby's coming home, but it hasn't gotten there yet. But then we get a big box. Another delivery truck comes, and Mike thinks there's going to be another baby, but there's not. So he watches, and they take the box upstairs, and it's a new bed for Mike. So then he decides that his little sister can have his little bed. Very, very sweet story. The illustrations are precious. And he's watching and waiting for Mommy to come home. And now he's watching for the car. And there she is. She's back. And there's the baby. So sweet. And there he is. He got to hold his wonderful baby. And the story ends there, but the book, I thought, needed a few more pages. So there's extra back here that you can add pictures and journaling as your baby grows, or if the children are already grown, you can write other things in here about their childhood as they have gotten older. So just all kinds of space. Here's a neat pocket, another little tablet. Some folded paper. This folds out. Here's a music sheet. I thought this was neat. It's got some songs and poems, patty cake and things. I thought that was neat. I'll tuck that back in for you. Then this folds out. It's got something clipped right here. But then you can take this off and this folds out. So you can see, it folds all the way out that way, or you can write on the other side. Okay. And we're getting close to the end. So, okay, and this tells when it was made and where it came from. And it's pretty much, the cover has been left as it was, but it's been coated with a matte sealer to help protect it. And it's got some muslin and cheesecloth and some rosettes ribbon on the edge. And it's a beautiful journal, special place to record your memories of your new baby. I hope you have a blessed day, and thanks for stopping by.